fire. Words tumble out higher and higher. Every story a web of thin air. Truth's a party, but he's never there. Dinger tells lies. Oh, Dinger tells lies. You see his lips move, but the truth never flies. Dinger tells lies. Yeah, Dinger tells lies. You ask for the moon, he'll give you the skies. He says he wrestled sharks, won a Nobel too. Built a rocket ship out of Elmer's glue. Claims he knows a prince, danced with a queen. But his life's a movie that no one's seen. Does he believe it? Who even knows? His tales are the wind, wherever it blows. Dinger tells lies. Oh, Dinger tells lies. He paints his whole world in a clever disguise. Dinger tells lies. Yeah, Dinger tells lies. He's the king of the yarns, no truth applies. If words were gold, he'd be rich as a king. But his crown's just tinfoil, a pretend kind of bling. He's a magician with words, but the rabbit is fake. A house of cards just waiting to break.
We're exclusive. Dinger tells lies. This will be out tomorrow morning on the 18th day when I'm at the car show. A video last night, smoking a cigar, calling him out. Dinger claiming it wasn't him on the podcast. Tonight, as I'm going right now, well, last night when you listened to it in the morning at 7 a.m. Central, the brown shirts and blind news, that's why he hears it, because he can't see, with a cane in his hand. We got kicked out of the mall, remember? Ace Frehley will be in the books. He'll talk about Tater and Sarasota. Timmy doesn't watch, remember? Dingling says he won't be there. We know he'll be there. Listening to the brown shirts. I'll be brought up, hopefully. Become unglued and unruly. But this is your one and only. Of course, fear mongering radio. Baron Exposure, privatist channel again. It's an epic video. It became a troll channel bitching about Old Man Nation. He'll be back. Hopefully he's capitulated to his wife for his behavior. I think it's only fair. It's a beautiful day to be alive on the 17th day of July 2025. 3-day work week. Weekend. Tomorrow off. I'll wander on down to Minnesota State Fair. Look at some cars and video for both channels in the outskirts. 20th will be the parade, Raspberry Festival. But welcome to your favorite audio addiction on the video platform. One got well over 125 views. It's pretty hilarious. When Dinger called the show. I look outside here in the great state of Minnesota. It's really nice. Weather would be perfect for videotaping. If only a few people watch. As this music rumbles through your ear, your freedom has been brought to you by our military and the armed forces, we have a leader out there who's a draft dodger and has nuked his entire base over the Jeffrey Epstein, claiming it was fear-mongering and lies and whatever, and doesn't care. All the righties are pissed. That's what happens when you deal with a con man. Adjudicate rapist and a convicted felon. Donald J. Trump, you selected, install 45th and 47th. We talk about the brown shirts, right? That was in 1921. They became something in 1933, and then Hitler decided to. They weren't supposed to rearm World War I. It was part of the rules because it was supposed to end all wars, but they decided to invade September 1st, 1939, Poland. Didn't take very long. They capitulated, and Russians got their due. Well, that's where they did all the killings of all the Jews in Poland. We had to storm those beaches, and we had to free those Jews. We got dragged in from Japan. Hitler capitulated, took his own life as a coward. He was burned, allegedly. Who knows? Maybe a rat line. Catholic Church burned the churches to the ground with the children and the rat line. Look it up. Look it up. Let's get away with this one over here. Let's go to the 210. It's a little one here. But after that, we had to nuke Japan not once but twice. Not once but twice. They capitulated September 2nd, 1945, in the mighty, mighty Mo. Of course, forgotten war, Vietnam, 52,000 plus, and a lot of collateral damage on all the wars. Afghanistan, Desert Storm, many, many, many. And the men and women blue who run to fires and problems, whatever country you come from, they run to you. Don't like a cop call a crackhead. Who are these brave men and women of the armed forces? The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard. They're in and out of uniform. We much appreciate your service to this fine, 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 fine country. Without you, we have little of nothing at all, and I appreciate all you do. Really do. Appreciate it. God bless working class. Truck drivers, dishwashers, construction workers. They work hard and keep this fine, fine country rocking and rolling. It's up on the hill. They're nuking the hunched. Nuking his base for Jeffrey Epstein. Lying then a line now. Trying to say they were going to get Alcatraz. Yeah, okay. Just trying to wag the dog. You are your choices in life, right? I choose to say, burn the churches to the ground of their behaviors. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? Or not shower in the shower. Would you get married in a church where young kids were molested? I would not. They took down, what's his name in Milwaukee, where he was Jeffrey Dahmer. Crime scene. Why don't these churches burn the ground? But not shower in the shower of Penn State. You can do it, I guess, if you want. He shall not be named. Sven Johnson said he would shower in the shower of Penn State. If you don't like, I always say, two men grunting and groaning, having fun like us, over the age of, at least to me, 21, that's fine. You can't watch two women on your favorite channel, wherever you get your consumption from. That's gay sex you're watching. You can't straple that guy to a fence out there in Wyoming. You can't do that kind of behavior. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing when you're choking your chicken. And smashing gash dental dam, right? Result of sex is children disease. You'll be able to account for your actions, and the father runs off, or she comes to you later on, a couple years later. We always say, sluts are selective. Whores in the back seat, sluts on the couch, make love in the bed. adoption of the option for sex, AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, and the penis. Ouch. Put one on. Thank you so much. That's all we're asking. Because women, you carry the groceries. You carry the groceries. Remember, like Pam, the chick with the hunch with Jeffrey Epstein, lying. They're lying now. Thought you had AIDS. Magic. Which one is that? Like Pete Rose. Did you didn't? Lying there, lying now. Once you're a liar and you cover a lie, you're just a bull-faced little liar. Make good choices in your life. I don't run with poor people. I don't. Or felons. I'm very picky who I run with in life. I run best if I can. I'm on the back nine. I'm into overtime, more or less. So I'm called home. I'll live with my father and brother and sister. Got a couple more years to get to my mom. She was 80-something when she stopped breathing in Arizona. Still own her place out there in Surprise. Bitch, please me, bitch, please. And also good choices when you're drinking. Don't drive. Call some Mercer. Pick up the phone. Call Casey Grits. Call Dinger. Call Santa Claus. Call Old Man Nation. Call Jamie C's uncle. Call Zane B in California and have him get something for you. Because you're going to murder someone. Pick up the phone. Too much to drink. All you got to do is simply call someone. Because you will be a convicted felon in Canada. I guess we have a big hoodandy next week, I guess, at work, I guess. Big barbecue out. I'm going to get a new shirt, like I already have enough stuff already between both jobs, so. A big barbecue. F-off day. Any deliveries, and then just sit around the warehouse and eat food and see everybody. I guess. I get paid no matter what, I guess. Kind of a somewhat busy day today. So when I go to Nuke, I'm like, I'm out in Maplewood. I got to go to the University of Minnesota. I said, I can't do it. You got to do it yourself. What do you mean? I said, I can't do it. We have lunch, and you better go to Nuke yourself. Okay. I'm not a warlock. But 490 miles on the Beast, my baby girl. She's all filled up in case he's got to take it out tomorrow, but I had nothing on the docket. Busy, you know. Car show on the 18th day today when it comes out. It's not as big as the 50s, but it's a lot of fun. Have the time of our lives. I love car shows. Perfect day tomorrow to videotaping. Screw around, cause trouble in the outskirts. Be up in this channel. We appreciate everyone that comes to the videos. Feeding the trolls, like somebody said. We appreciate it very, very much. So anyways, anyhow, see Barium Exposure ran off. He private his channel again. And he's nowhere to be found. He did a good troll video on Old Man Nation. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, the she-shed will be back. Don't worry. He's all bitter about whatever else. So Dinger came on the podcast. You heard him on. He did a deniability. Doesn't want to say who it was. Too afraid because someone in his notes were saying you're on the show. I did a video last night. You'll see me. The brown shirts will be in Fogalia in Pennsylvania, and Dinger claimed he won't be there. You're going to do a video like that, do a quick 4-minute deniability as accountability. He's all, triggered! He was on the show. Saving trolls. Wrote a little song for him. Dinger tells lies. Allegedly, Navy man came on singing YMCA. He had a few beerlies. I think he had a few barley pops when he came on the show. Came on the Dinger. Had the time of his life. Probably had some Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, the old Navy Man barley pops. He found the phone and called the show and called the show. He's afraid of the king tonight. Would send him out to the brown shirts. Finding out he called into the show and called into the show. So now he's trying to do damage control. Just like the hunch, Donald J. With the bass, nuking his bass. Trying to find some way to find a way. Find something else to talk. Wag the Dog. Good song. Good movie. We're watching Paradise. It's a good show. It's like 8-part. Like they build the city into a big rock. It's kind of cool. Paradise. After we have shrimp tonight, I'm gonna walk around the lake. She'll do this. No, let's do it after dinner. I can do my show. I've been putting these up over on Lovely and Talented. What's that place? I didn't realize that account over there. They sent me an email one day. I forgot I signed up. Over on Rumble. So I've been putting up there and getting some views, whatever we're getting, 20, 25, whatever we're getting. A couple follows so far, no big deal, whatever, just doing that. But that Dinger did a video claiming he wasn't on the show, saving trolls. You gotta capitulate to it, my friend. You gotta be like Barium Exposure, your uncle, and say, hey, listen, I was on the show, I had a few beers, I called in, had the time of my life, laughed and giggled. First time I called in a pod. This is like an original old school podcast, not like YouTube where you go peer to peer. You call in, you come through the phone, into the mixer, into my voice with the music in the background. And Dinger had the time of his life. He can claim all he wants and try to find something that, whatever. That's his business. I'm disappointed in his behavior because blind views. Same thing with Carl coming on, and he's been ostracized. Barium Exposure will be with he will be there with the brown shirts tonight. The king listening intently, waiting for his name to be called, traveling right along. Mumbles won't be there. I'll be having shrimp and walking around the lake. I have to get up until like 6, 7 o'clock, have some breakfast, and get in the fag car and head to the Minnesota State Fairgrounds and videotape some vehicles and have the time of my life. Disappointed in you, Dinger. Just tell the truth. It was you. Don't try to blame somebody else. Don't do some video half-baked, whining and pissing and moaning. You got morning moving in on Chris the girl, Tampa J. She's trying to, she loves Sarasota Tim. She admitted it on Monday. She's obsessed. She's a do-gooder. Dinger's trying to get to 1,000. Calling in my show, saving trolls, whining and pissing and moaning, then denying it. Deniability is always at accountability. When you do a separate video to tell people it wasn't you, that means it was you. If you just let it go, not say anything, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But he had to do a video to deny his calling into the show. Because he's commented on a few of my videos, so he knows who I am. He knew. He just had too much to drink, that's okay. Just like Carpetbagger has gotten drunk on a few live sheets and acted like a total imbecile. Those are out there walking around Florida after the housekeeper got in a car accident. Legendary behaviors that's out there. I've seen it many, many drunk times. So I get it. You had a few beers. Got drunk. Found the number. Unlike Carl, Santa Claus couldn't find it. You called the show. We tore it up, man. I brought your little brother in, Carl. We had the time of our life. A lot of views on that one. Little listens on the video platform. It was fun. Just tell the truth. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Sit there and lie about his behaviors. Let's go look over here. I'm getting a few over on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Just enjoy the show, trolls. Oh, Jesus, please just take the wheel. That's gotten some. Geolocations are rolling. I got United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, Chile, Malaysia, United Immigrants, Switzerland, Czech. Let my people go. Whatever I can. Estonia, Spain, France, Hungary, and Russia. United Kingdom, let's see. England. Heron's Gay. Thank you so much. California, Texas, Minnesota, New York, Florida, Illinois, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Jacksonville, once. Was that you, Dinger? Oslo, Texas, Cedar Park, Houston, League City, and Seguin. Okay. California, Los Angeles 5 times, San Diego once. Up in Minnesota, St. Cloud 1, 2, 3, and Minneapolis once. Michigan, Westland once. In Illinois, Civil Organized Crime, MOKNEA once, and Chicago. New York, Smithtown, I can't pronounce Secelian, whatever, and New York. Pennsylvania, Altoona, thank you so much. And Massachusetts, Springfield. I appreciate all the people that come to the audios, wherever you're at. There's so much you can consume that I appreciate all you guys do. Yep. Dinger tore it up on the show. He just tore it up. We had the time of our lives. Then he wants to have the deniability, his accountability behavior. Whining and pissing and moaning. And, of course, Mr. Capitulator, Barium exposure, runs off. He's all the time. Plays those games, he hides his likes. I love the old dislikes and likes. Appreciate it very, very much. It's always fun having the time of your life and YouTube and having a podcast and having Dinger call into the show and then does a video to deny it. If you just let it go, just like with the hunch, right? Donald J. tells the guy before you even ask him, well, I'm not in the list. We didn't ask you that yet. Why did you need to do a deniability video? Ignore it. But you got all triggered and fed the trolls. Just like Pumpkin Ball, running ponytails, the women, this chick here, an African-American chick, shaved head, whatever, it's probably lesbian, that's fine. People trolling her, she says, don't troll a troll. You're a professional athlete, don't say that. Don't say you're a troll. I'm like, what are you talking about, girlfriend? It was kind of funny. The hungry ghost. I think I can help you. I don't know. Dinger, chicken dinner. Sitting in the she shed in that cesspool city of Jacksonville in the Gator state of Florida. Denying, all triggered up, coming on the show, saving trolls. Disappointed in your behaviors. Disappointed. Because look at Barium exposure. You talk about me. You talked about me. You talked about me. Ran off again. Ran off. All scared and frightened. Ran off. hit the channel again. I mean, it was an epic video, the one he did on Old Man Nation. He'll come back. Don't worry about that. He's a dirty deleter. Chicken news, chicken McNuggets. I really hope he capitulates to his wife. I really think she needs to know that when he was a young man, he got caught in the rack with one of his friends in school, and Dad got pissed and suppressed it until now, and it just comes out with the hand gestures. Just the way I look at it, just simply say, guess what? Honey, we can still be married for insurance, but I need to see men. I need to have the choke the chicken with somebody else. But he'll be back. Don't worry about that. He'll hang out in the outskirts. Don't worry, he'll be back. He always have and always will. I won't do a show tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. We'll probably see. But it's just kind of funny with this behavior. Sarasota Tim haters running off, beating a bunch of babies. I know it's got to be tough. Ding-a-ling, whining, pissing, and moaning. Gotta suck. My mega head is hurting. Oh man, nation. Yeah, it is pretty funny to see Donald J. Trump nuke his base about the Epstein behavior, calling people stupid, perpetrated by the Democrats, right? Well, then if that's true, young man, then Maxwell should be freed if it's just nothing but fake drama, because he'll try to get something else going on, but continue on. And all the righties out there, and what the hell's his name? I can't remember his name. He used to be on Fear Factor, and Megyn Kelly, and all these people, and Alex Jones, and he ran that comfort food with everybody that they were going to release all this stuff. Maybe he's on that list. His friends he doesn't want to let go. Now he's part of the deep state. Now he doesn't care about these people. They're stupid, this or that. He ran on that platform. I guess she was down in Alcatraz, which is laws that be overturned, and it's a park. It's just not going to happen just like that. It isn't like I tear down this house and build a house in 9 months. It's just not going to happen. Repurpose a building tomorrow, some building somewhere, and make it a restaurant or make it into a hockey school. There's a Kmart over there, I think, over in Richfield. I buy that building tomorrow, gut it out, make it a hockey school, whatever, and boom, I have the money, I have the ability, I can gut it out and make it into a hockey school, right? Or a Walmart, wherever. That's something you can do, but he's trying to get other things off this thing. But it's just pretty funny. All these podcasts who made money on that theory. It's just like 2016 when they said that when Bill Hillary was running against him, there was something in a base of a pizza place, and there was a guy running around in the parking lot with a sniper rifle because he believed what he heard, that there was someone going downstairs in the basement. That guy should have been sniped right there in the parking lot. He's running around because he believes it. They bought his hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, I've been a big advocate for the safety of children since I was young. I used to have a guy, his name was Vern. He passed on in 2020 with cancer, more like 58. Just a great guy, and he used to always time Cowpote, get your age. But they've been trafficking in young people since the beginning of time, Hebrew slaves. He doesn't make it right, but he goes, they don't care up on the hill. It goes a lot farther than you think. The Boy Scouts, not once but twice, have made the news. They give me money, but no one's gave their life because that's so tribal. If I'm a Boy Scout person, my friend Johnny, whatever, Johnny would never do that. He's a friend of mine. Oh, forbid, Just like the Catholic community, right? Bring the church to the ground. Start putting them in orange jumpsuits. Go watch Periscope. Talked about it. No one cares. They could probably they could probably turn all these pedophiles in a heartbeat. Google could probably find the websites. I mean, I guess if I started one tomorrow and I was trading these pictures back and forth, people, like, they should be able to find me and come get me, man. They talk a big talk about protecting children, but no one does anything about it. Nobody. They talk a big game. This Jeffrey Epstein behavior, nuking his base, getting all pissed off, but I don't see anything going on with it. It's a bold-faced liar. Again, he's a what's the word I want to use here? He's a bold-faced little liar. Doesn't pay his bills, adjudicate rapist, convicted felon. But I've said I've always spoke out. I've always been a pleasure to be. I'd love to be a teacher, a social studies teacher or something. I think it's a great thing to be in a child's life. And I've always talked about, you see something to say something. They always bitch about a big game about this behavior of trafficking children. P. Diddy got, whatever, and he fired somebody who was the prosecutor for it, today, I guess. Fired somebody. Because he's pissed, he got to fire somebody. He's trying to, get away, and that's why he gets all pissed off. People talk about it. He ran on that thing, man. I'm sorry. He ran on the thing that he was going to get this list, and he was going to give it all out and show everybody what's going on. But all of a sudden, he looked at the list, and like, wait, we can't. I got to protect this guy, but to this guy, because he'll turn on me. It's sad, man. But that's what he told the far righties. The podcast made a lot of money on pushing that narrative. They always call him stupid and blaming Obama. It's like, he loves to do that stuff. He's just a bull-faced little liar. That's all he is. And something's matter, but nothing gets done. He give two rips. Doesn't care. He doesn't give two rips. You guys can bitch all you want. He can care less. But busy for him. Look at the Catholic community, the rat line. Go watch Periscope. They all, it's a guy now who's in there right now claims he's gonna do whatever. Yeah, all right, okay. Start turning orange jumpsuits. Start publicly hanging these people. That's all there is to it. They won't. No one does anything anymore. That's the way it is, man. People could care less. They claim they do. The hunch doesn't really care. It's all about him and his orgasm. It's fun to watch him squirm. People bring it up. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein. I saw a very good. It was a great. What do you want to call the word? What do I call that thing? AI video. They claim they had the 1 minute delay. And he shows them come out of the jail cell, run down the hallway, and jump in a car and leave. It was hilarious. It was a great AI. But I wouldn't be surprised if he got taken out. And Hernandez, they claimed I killed myself. I was murdered in my jail cell. No, maybe it was the gay mafia that took him out. I don't know. But if all this stuff is fake news he likes to use, well, then why Joe Rogan is the name. Joe Rogan hasn't worked a day in his life. Then maybe that Maxwell chick should be released because nothing happened, right? Was she just a bunko charge? I don't know. I mean, have you listened to this podcast right now when they've gone this far about the drama? Probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Half these people that watch Sarasota Tim drama have no idea what's going on with Jeffrey Epstein. They probably have no idea who the hell this guy is because they don't read, travel, or meet people. They have no idea. I mean, look at Carl. He's admitted he doesn't listen to the news. Mark does. Carl doesn't. He give two F's. He give two chits. Safety of children is a bold-faced lie. They're taking food away from children up on the hill. No one cares. All the new rules. It's going to take away your insurance. No one cares until all of a sudden it's your insurance or your dad's insurance or your insurance, some of your family, right? But they ran on this ring, right? They were going to get all this stuff out, right? The hunch did. Now that it's time to blame somebody else. It's too bad. It's too bad. I don't think people care. They'll talk a big game on children's safety, protecting children and trafficking, but they do it all the time. Mexico is known for it. The hunch could care less. What's in it for me? If there is a list, who knows? Might be on the airplane. Like I said before, I saw a show one time on islands, selling islands. I could have the Jeffrey Epstein Island. Everyone's 21 or older. We have the time of our life. We smoke some marijuana. We have a dance club. Everyone there comes as a couple, and then we have to find. We don't have any. It's just smoking pot. We don't have any coke. There's no freak offs. We have a great time on the island, and it's a positive, fun place to come to. Just like with Michael Jackson, you can have Never Neverland. Everyone goes home, and everyone has a good time. I could rent out Valley Fair for a day and bring unemployed children there and say, listen, everything's on the house, whatever. What's that place, the Mall of America? Same thing. I rent the whole thing out. I know companies do. And the kids come and have a good time on all the rides. Guess what? Food's all good. Have a great time. People just don't make children happy anymore. They pleasure themselves. These children, it just irritates me. The big talking on the right here about this behavior. But he nuked them, and people are going to piss and moan. But you got him in office on this behavior. What do you expect? What's his name? Was just pissed off. What's his name? Alex Jones, who's a bold-faced lawyer himself, whining and pissing and moaning. It's like, I don't think you care. Megyn Kelly is whining and pissing and moaning. There are some very entertaining videos to listen to. People pissing and moaning on the right, asking for this or that. You're not going to get it. This president, ladies and gentlemen, is bought and paid for. Look at Russia, 50 days. How about 24 hours? I thought that war was supposed to be done in 24 hours, right? But this is who you guys elected, man. I libertarian. I didn't vote for the plagiarizer or a forked tongue. I look at the world as whole as one, And they're talking these deep state. I've told before, New World Order, right? It's just hilarious to hear this behavior. Piss and moan and piss and moan and piss and moan, right? Oh, my word, right? What are you going to do, right? Now, it'll pass in time, and they'll haul pass it off on something, and the hunch will deal with something else. All the far righties will come around, blame Obama, and then the Biden manufactured this whole thing, and the brown shirts last night when they were live won't talk about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's listen to Dinger. Deny. Let's listen to Dinger. There you guys are. Here we go.
I just thought I'd make a quick video.
Deniability.
I just had another person in my comments wondering why I went on somebody's show.
Which you did.
Podcast with them.
Yes, you did. You went on the show to save a troll.
Now, I'm here to tell you, I have not been on any podcast. No.
Quit lying. Tell the truth.
So if you happen to see that, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's about all I want to say about it, really.
Really?
egg on.
If you see, he looks away from the camera. He looks away from the camera and he stutters. What does that tell you? He looks away from the camera. I'm sorry I'm wearing sunglasses. He looks away from the camera.
Barium exposure.
Your uncle, yep.
And I'm not biting. I'm not biting into it. Nope. Hey.
Yes, you are. You're talking about it right now. You're denying the accountability factor.
I'm not going to do it.
You are right now.
I'm not playing their games.
You're playing the game by doing this video. Looking away from the camera. When he looks away, the soul's in your eyes. He's sitting in the she shed talking.
If I call it into a show, I'd call into a show.
And you did call into the show, and you saved a troll. Oh, God.
Be right here to tell you. But anyway, there's not a whole lot going on. Timmy put out 3 videos.
Yeah, okay, but he talks about Timmy, and then he talks about the king tonight, and he's not going to be there and whatever else. So, but he does this 4-hour and 50-minute video, not looking at the camera, looking away, talks about the king. So,
his desperate plea to his follower.
yeah,
His desperate plea to his follower. I'm just curious. His desperate plea to his follower.
Yep. So true. The hunch. Blind views. His head is hurting. What if I should call Mark? Let's call Mark. Let's see. He's more up to what I'm talking about.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Walking down to the mailbox.
I see. You did the mega one. So I talked about Dinger calling the show. He's denying his ability to be on the show. We all know it's a bold-faced lie. You know, he's just doing the video, and then he was calling you. I see your uncle, Barium Exposure, what did he do? He private his channel again. Barium Exposure did again.
I saw that earlier.
The video, the video he did on you was epic. The one that was he was trolling you, that was epic. That was a great video. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good and all. And I started commenting, and I thought, no, I'm going to take the comments off. I mean, I was on there reading them and all like that. So
I thought it was funny as hell.
I don't know why he didn't leave it up. I mean, he does that, and then he just takes them down like the next day. Like either he feels bad about it, or he just wants to make a point and then get off. But he could have made a lot of views on it if he just kept it up.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He's sitting in the she shed. He does it. We'll talk about the guy. The View. We'll talk about him. And I mean, he's turned into a troll channel because he's responding to me and you. He's turned into a troll channel, just like
I mean,
that's what exactly. Just like with Dinger, your little brother, did a video to deny he called the show. If you watch the video, he looks away. He looks away. He looks away. Then he talked about Sarasota Tim and the King tonight because the brown shirts will be live tonight, so they'll be.
Yes, I just put out a video on that about I don't know 10-15 minutes ago, so I just thought, well, I put it out a couple hours before he goes on.
Right.
Maybe I'll give him something to talk about. Maybe I'll get him his blood pressure up. That way he can, instead of talking about just cat hair on, Pneumatic Fanatic and. Well, I watched that one the other night he had for his members only, and I ain't joking you. I almost fell asleep in front of the computer.
What did he talk about? What did he talk about?
It was just, he was kind of like, you could tell he was not wanting to be there, for one thing.
Yeah, because
I just haven't really wanted to do nothing.
Yeah, because we've talked about it. There's just like that guy. It's history. I love that guy, Cash. He deleted his Patreon. He deleted because well, guess what? He's being tied to that Patreon.
Right.
So he realized when you do the Patreon, people are going to expect you to do things because they're paying you. So I think he's realized that he still has membership. But if you have a membership like he has, they expect that. This membership behavior, I don't understand. I will never pay for that behavior. But he did that because we've called him out in the videos about not doing his memberships.
Yeah, I've got a person in there that will video it and then send me a copy of it. So that way I have somebody in there all the time. They watch it and I watch it, and it was like, so I can speed it up if I need to, because he was like down in the dumps. Well, my wife's gone, and and it says, well, I'm putting sideboards, running boards, on his little Hyundai car, it's really a pickup. People call it a car, and it's almost like, are you going to put running boards, sideboards, step boards, whatever you want to call them, on an El Camino or a Ranchero,
or my PT Cruiser,
Yeah, it's just like, so you're already tall enough, and your wife's tall. So what is it? What's it there for? Well, they're original equipment, so they're just clip on, and I'm going, oh, so you paid twice as much for original equipment stuff to go on there. So the guy's got some money there. I think every time he put a lot of videos out last month, so he's starting to spend some of his YouTube money.
That's good for him, But so did he talk about Tater? Was it about Tater?
Talked about Tater and the cat hair on his hat. He says, so they're all in there trashing Tater because look at all that cat hair on his T-shirt and on his hat, and just talking crap about him. And then, little squirrel baits in there just yapping away the whole time too. And then she says, I really haven't had any enthusiastic videos out. I just don't care. She agrees exactly everything with him. It's like she's the sidekick in there, on the Johnny Carson show.
Correct. Well, but that's all he knows, and that's all he's going to talk about. It's like, here's one thing about his cats. Okay, Bosco the Costco kitty, my cat, he hates to go to the vet. Okay, he'll piss him on the whole cats. One thing, those cats do not belong in that bus when they travel around. That's the worst thing they could do to those cats. Drive around.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress.
Your dogs Your dogs love to get in cars. They always love it. They usually love to travel. Cats are not travel material.
No, they aren't.
I mean, your dogs could be in the back seat. They look out the window. They love it. Dogs will usually like to travel, not cats. Not cats.
No, cats are home buddies.
Yeah, it's like dumb. It's so stupid. But anyways, I figured tonight, who knows? Well, I really hope someone comes in about the Dinger thing coming on the show, because then his head will go back and forth.
I know Dinger was saying something about that he's going to go. He was going to watch it, but he says he had to go out to dinner with his wife. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe
I did a video. Come out tonight about Dinger lying, and about tonight would be the brown sitting on the deck smoking a cigar, bitching, saying, "Don't quit telling lies." Then tonight's the blind views in the brown shirts tonight. That'll be out. So that'll be out tonight. And this, and I debuted a song. Dinger Lies. I did my AI song. I can still do without paying for it. Just I can't tell them. So Dinger Tells Lies. The beginning of the podcast, that song will be out. So you'll hear that. It's a pretty good song. It's pretty hilarious. The lyrics is epic. When you listen to it, listen to the lyrics. It's absolutely hilarious. It's funny as hell how it's just the lyrics to the song are epic as hell. I'm like, oh my god.
No, I did listen to the interview with Dinger. Mm-hmm. And it's like I had to go back and listen to it again. Then I went over to his channel and listened to him. And so that's all I'm going to say. It's just like my suspicions. It's like, okay, I haven't heard from Casey Grits in a while. So he says, well, Casey Grits says, well, I've been working. Well, yeah, whatever it was, that was good. Whatever.
It was good stuff. I mean, he can't tell. He can't be. The Dinger's got to come clean on. But when you do a video like that, for 4 minutes and you can't look in the camera, deniability is accountability. It's just like, let's get into the Donald J. Trump, right? He nukes his entire base, right? Calls them idiots and liars, right? And he's talking to somebody in an interview and he goes, I'm not on that list. The guy didn't ask him that. You know what I'm saying? But isn't it fun to watch the MAGA meltdown from the inside out?
It's just crazy right now, you know. And but the thing is when MAGA, when they finally either realize it or something, they're very quiet. They won't say nothing.
Correct.
You know, like they're just like quiet. Oh shit, we oh no, maybe this is. I don't know what to think anymore. You know, it's just like it's like. A rabbit that's in the middle of the road and doesn't know which way to run.
Correct.
When the car is coming down.
Yeah, Megan.
That's how they are.
Megan Fox is going off the deep end. Alex Jones is pissed. It's just funny to hear these people, which he ran on this whole thing. I'm going to get that list out. That's what he ran on, and that's what the right-wing podcasters made money on, was pushing this brainwashing to the white folk. That's what they pushed for how long? 4 years while Biden was in office. Oh, that's what they did.
Yeah, and there's a real good one on there's called The Bulwark, and it's YouTubers. They're very good at it, and so is Secular Talk. But he flies off the handle. At first he says one thing, then he goes the other way. Trump does, and then he said, "Oh well, it's they use the old excuse again. It's the Democrats."
Yep.
and it's this and that. And maybe the ones who made up the list. Well, then why didn't the Democrats use it in their the different presidential races to sink Trump?
Right. Well, then
the
Maxwell chick should be set free, right? I mean,
I think she will be.
Watch him partner. He fired the prosecutor. He fired her. He fired her.
He's going like, and you know who that is? That's James Comey's daughter.
Yep.
But she's been in there for a long time and everything. And so what are you going to do? You're going to blame it on Comey now? You're going to blame it on the daughter? That's a big a big conspiracy thing and all like that. But all these convictions happened under Trump in the last one.
Correct.
Epstein died under Trump too.
Yep.
Of course, so they're dirty, but I think he thinks his base, his MAGA base, is just too stupid, and there's a lot that will just believe whatever he says.
Right, but he's pissed because whatever your comfort food is, your mother comes in, gives you hot dog and beans. That's what they got. They got hot dog, beans, and water. They wanted that comfort food from him, which was the list, but they didn't get it. They got hot dogs and beans and water, and that's. So
what are they going to do? Make up a list now? Are they frantically making up a new list in the DOJ?
They'll put Clinton on. They'll put Obama on there. You know what I'm saying? That's what whatever they're going to do. But it's so funny to watch. I've been listening all day. He cannot handle this that they're turning on him. But that's what he used to get himself into office, that he was going to break into the deep state and he was going to, do all this stuff behavior. And that's what he was going to do, the New World Order, whatever he was going to do. That's what he was going to get into the deep state, and he was going to take care of this problem. And then I think when he saw the list, when she saw the list, there's people on that list that he knows.
Oh, they know. Oh, definitely. He knows all. Oh, yeah, definitely, And so he's frantically, as a narcissist, going to try to throw the shade somewhere else on something, so he's got to do a lot of other. He's got to make a war with, Mexico again, Canada. He's going to, he's doing this and that. And so it's just nonstop. He's going to do something else. He's trying to throw him off course.
Well, Pam Bondi was down in San Francisco saying they're going to reopen Alcatraz. It just doesn't happen overnight. You
know what? Alcatraz over there on the island one in California. They said that is a ruin. I mean, do you know how much money it would take to store that thing?
Like I said before I called you, it isn't like you buying a house in your neighborhood, you tear it down and build a new one. You can do that because it's an easy thing to do. You just don't go out there to Alcatraz and say, okay, Mark, let's get the sewer going, electricity, and we'll rebuild stuff. I'd say 6 months we're ready to go. It doesn't work that way. That place was deteriorating. I've been on there. It's a cool place, but it's a lot of the old buildings were burned down during the Vietnam era. A lot of people were staying on there, and it's too bad. But that's what Pam was down there trying to say that. So that's just trying to get distraction. But it's going to be continued brought up by people. This Jeffrey Epstein will not go away, because all he does, he talks about it. He makes excuses for it every single time he's asked about it. It's fun to watch him squirm. It's fun to watch him nuke his base, call people stupid, and everything else. People that got him there, and he doesn't care anymore because he's already in office. So he doesn't really care. He can do whatever the hell he wants to.
They say there's a lot of the independent news organizations that are so upset with like ABC, NBC, CBS just throwing softball questions at them, and they're not really going after it. And they said that there's one investigative, I don't know if they're a magazine or what, but it's called The Wire. Mm-hmm. Wire, and they do some real good investigating stuff and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, you're just going to get to, like they said, he picks now the press corps in there, and they just give him softball questions, and then somebody in the way back, he might get something in, they'll say, hey, what about Epstein? And it's like, oh, then he explodes, Well,
you remember how they shouted at Biden? Remember how they'd shout at Biden? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
They'd shout at him. They'd shout at him. And they don't do that with a hunch. They don't do the hunch. They won't shout at the hunch because that's an evil thing to ask him. When they ask him a question, he doesn't want to hear, because he's about talk. He's kind of like Bill Clinton, man. Yahoo, man. The counting, the talking points. And he wants to stay right now. He wants the good movie Wag the Dog, and it's a very good movie where they make up a war, I think in Ukraine, by the way, to offset what's going on in the White House. And he's trying to wag the dog right now. Because he wants something new to talk about in the media. Because look at the Iran thing. That happened months ago, right? Not a big deal. No, that happened a long, long time ago. The bunker busters, they can't do a thing. You know what I'm saying? So that he does that. He'll find something else. This won't go away for him, because this is pissing off his base. The far righties are pissed, and they got him in office. They want, because he was going to get rid of. Remember Deep State? Remember, we're going to get in there. We're going to take care of all that stuff, and we're going to do all this behavior. But he gets the list. It's like, what do they always say, Mark? Watch what you wish for. You just might have it all, right? You watch what you wish for. All of a sudden you have the list up, and then your friend's on there. You're like, this list, I don't think I want my brother to be out there, that he's doing this kind of behavior. I think if he saw the list, or she saw the list, because he's been on his plane a few times. So
there's Maxwell, she's got it all. That's why she's not dead.
Right.
It's because her lawyer and other people have all the information. And she's told them, if I'm taken out or I'm gone or something, it's coming out. So they don't dare touch her. And then, of course, as you know, her family just the other day, through the lawyers and all, asked for her release. They want a new trial because she went to the Supreme Court, because that's where her appeal was going. So they're trying to work out some kind of finagle deal to get her out. So they're going to try to come up with a cover story just to say, we're just going to release her now. But I don't think he's going to want to pardon her, because then that will look too bad on him.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He'll cover his friends, and he is a compromised president. He is
he'll throw Pam Bundy under the bus if he has to. He doesn't care.
Right. I'm shocked that she's not gone by now. I think sooner or later, if the pressure continues on, he'll say, hey, why don't you just resign and go say you have to go deal with your family instead of me firing your ass. He likes her. He spends time with her. So if it doesn't go away, he'll tell her, hey, just go resign, Pam, and be done with it. I'll find somebody else, because it's her opening her big mouth and saying something about that. So it's come back to haunt him.
Yeah. Well, she's seen the file, so who knows what she would have to. But also too, Comey's daughter seen the file, seen all of it. But they've got an ethical thing as a lawyer, so she's not going to, jeopardize her reputation or her law license.
Right.
But I listened to my self-talk on your last video, and it was kind of static.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I don't know what the heck was going on there.
One thing about with cell phones, you get a bad thing like that, and plus, I think there was a lot of people on the show one time. That happens. That's the way she goes. I mean, when you get on, I've been on shows where I've had to recall back in to reestablish, because if you get on a cell phone or something, and it gets into a bad thing, that happens once on cell phones. It always, I mean, it's come a long ways. The old days, cell phones have come a long ways. It all depends on how many bytes you have in your phone, but you get on a cell phone, it all depends what it gets on. You got to reestablish. Well, that happens once in a while. I mean, it's, I've called my wife and I'll have a bad line. She goes, reestablish, and I call back in. You get a different line. Especially if you go, that happens. Especially if you're driving. I've been on many a podcast over on Blog Talk Radio Network, and I'm driving, talking, and all of a sudden I get dropped because I go from one thing to the next. So I learned when I would be on podcasts in my car, I would sit still in one spot and then I could talk on the show, and then I could make my NFL picks. Because if you're moving around when you're driving, you go from one cell tower to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Where's Carl been? He hasn't been talking about Sarasota Pin, has he?
I don't. Should I call him?
I don't know what he's been up to here. Like, I don't know if he's upset about the Trump thing, or if he's, let me call him. No, he doesn't watch the news, so.
Let me call him and let's give him some crap.
Or maybe he's trying to mend it up with Dinger.
Let me call him. Here we go. We're going to call him. Here we go. Let's see.
Hello.
Well, we're welcome to Fear Mongering Radio here with the man on the moon here. So, Carl, welcome to the show. What's going on?
Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
First time caller and long time listener.
It's right. So we're here with Mark, and we were talking about that epic phone call with Dinger and him refusing to take accountability for his actions. Your thoughts on that behavior? He's trying to stem the.
I was in the middle of watching Mark's blind views thing.
Oh, good. Oh.
Well, do you know what he's talking about? Do you know about the Jeffrey Epstein files, or do you not know what we're talking about here?
Well, I like that one. I've been watching that one. Old Hunch has got the Vein syndrome, and he's going back on his Epstein stuff. And
yep, it's okay. So, Mark, we are wrong. He does read. He does read the news, so it is good to hear you talking about the hunch. So.
But that's your principle. He who has the gold sets the rules.
Right. He who has the gold sets the price, and he's.
I'm trying to get Blind Views to talk about something tonight other than just Nomadic Fanatic. That's getting pretty old like that. Maybe we could get him wound up a little bit, but I don't know. He might not go for it.
Mark's got a turncoat, and he gets the video sent to him. He said he was ready. You said you're ready to fall asleep with Blind Views on his members only.
The members only, yeah, that one was real boring. He was not into it at all. He looked pretty down in the dumps. He says, I haven't been watching much YouTube. And he says again in that video, he says, I haven't watched Timmy forever. I haven't talked about him forever. And it's like, dude, you got a short-term memory, But I think he was, yep.
Oh, I got a question for you guys.
What?
That Karen lady in Boston that had 2 trials and got acquitted.
Yeah.
So she got the DUI. If she was just a regular Starbucks worker, you think she would have been convicted and gone to jail?
Probably, but
definitely.
But here's the problem: if you do your history, Turtle Boy, they were out canvassing, getting different points of view. That's the problem. Is that there were so many people getting different narratives on this, and it got in the jury. That's the problem, and it's not a lie, just as long as you believe it to be the truth. That's the problem with that. When you have people out there defending her and Turtle Boy harassing people, witnesses at softball games, and this behavior going on in Boston, there was a lot of crap. He was going to people's houses, harassed people in public that were witnesses to this behavior, harassing the police. So now it's really tough to do as soon as there's a trial out there. What do you want to call them? The people that do they try to, the truth teller. What do you want to call it? True crime people try to get an alternative. Just like the hunch with this Jeffrey Epstein behavior. alternate. You know it is, Carl.
Yeah.
You know, plan B, right? You know, let's blame somebody else. So.
But yeah, there's lots of innocent people that get convicted, and probably most mega people don't think that can happen.
You two talk. You two talk. Keep talking. Keep talking, you guys.
Yeah, he needs, it's all about money. It's all about how much money do you have to spend on a trial, because it's going to get expensive, correct? I mean,
yeah.
I had a working companion, a working buddy, and I never asked him about, any of the stuff that came up with him and all in the past, but he could never get a security clearance on the nuclear, in the protected area of the nuclear power plant, and he finally did and everything. But I knew he had something in his past. And he had told me one day, he says, yeah, I got out of the military. He says, and he's not a big guy, I think he's kind of a short guy. And he was down at a bar down in Phoenix, and he was shooting pool and everything. And, he had a pistol and, in his car and everything. Anyways, he was getting harassed in the bar. A couple of guys came up and all, and he went out to his car and they tried to jump him. He pulled out his pistol and tried to shoot one, and then the other one, he went away in his car, so he shot down there, and sure enough, he hit him. And of course, he stayed right there, and the cops came, blah, 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 and he said it was self-defense, and says, but I didn't have any money for a lawyer. And he says, that's what it is right there. He went to prison for 10 years for that.
Yeah.
So so Carl, did you talk to your uncle Dinger about that behavior, his call, or not?
I didn't talk to him on the phone, but I saw his two videos, and then I wrote in the comments that it wasn't really Dinger. For anybody that can't figure out, it wasn't him.
Well, it's not a lie, as long as it be the truth. He did 2 videos on it.
Yeah, and I don't even think we talked about anything that was controversial.
No, he called in. He had a few path through ribbons, and he went off the deep end. And he had a great time, sing a YMCA, and nothing wrong with him.
YMCA and in the Navy.
And I mean, come on, he had the time of his life, and now when I once have denied. I mean, if you watch the one video, the 4-minute video,
he accused of being a secret Navy SEAL.
Yeah,
I was trying to be complimentary about that. That's why I did it. I felt bad, and I thought, you know what? I want to boost him up. That was supposed to be a complimentary video, and a lot of people took that wrong. I lost 10 people because of that.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yes. I was like at 1560 yesterday, and then down to 1550, and I was like, that was supposed to be a complimentary. So.
Well, it's kind of like politics. You can't get into politics, and you can't mess with veterans.
Right.
Well, I was just trying to give him a compliment and everything, and because he was, you don't want to talk about it, so I was just trying to tell some truth in there about different subjects. But so and you've always heard about Fred Rogers and all, which is a bunch of crap anyways, but still I thought, well, I'll throw it in there with him, and and I thought, well, I'll just make it up. I mean, it was a hodgepodge video. I mean, I didn't do it really good or have it that much time, so, but I just thought, well, it'd be a compliment. I even put his YouTube channel down there in the description. I thought, well, maybe someone would go over and see him,
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. And Cowpote too. I put his channel in there too, so it's like maybe someone wants to go over there.
Well, people are going to get all pissed off when you're screwing around having fun with people, and that's their own damn problem. If they take this drama too much, and Dinger to do to do a show to deny his accountability for the show, it's like, I mean, then he can't look in the camera. He looks away. It's like if you're gonna don't look at the camera, don't look away, look down. And then he talked about blind views about the king tonight. He's allegedly he'll be listening. Don't worry about it. He'll be in his ear while he's with his wife. So
I know Dinger watched your show too. He went back and he listened to that whole. He watched it. Cowpote.
Oh, you think he did?
Yeah, this black screen show has been picking up with views.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why not?
More and more people are listening to it.
Well, yeah, well that one.
They want to see if they're in it or not.
Well, that one. Well, we have the view on. We have the view on. You know, but the one that with Dinger called, that's like 100 and something. That got a lot of views. I'm like, well, listen.
That was great. YMCA.
I was listening. I was telling Cowboy. I had to go back and watch that, listen to it again, the whole thing, and I thought, okay, there's something up here. Because I went back and I listened to Dinger's videos, and I'm going, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's all I'm going to say about it. So
No, it's okay. I've
I thought what I told Cowboy, I said, I have not heard from Casey Grits in a while, and I'm thinking, okay. I'm putting two and two together here is what I'm thinking.
Well,
but I don't know who it was. So.
That's right. Well,
All I know is very...
Try not to break character.
All I can say is it was spot on. It really was. And then, of course, you got to... add a little bit more flair to it,
Yeah,
it was
woo boy.
Yeah,
it's all those woo boys in there. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was. He did. Dinger did a great job. Came in, like I told Carl, beginning of the show, when it comes out tomorrow morning. I did a song. I did a AI song. It says "Dinger Tells Lies." It's got a great lyrics. I played the whole thing before I did anything else. So the lyrics are really good for the "Dinger Tells Lies." It's a great song. So it gave me two. The first one was the best. It's a really cool song about Dinger telling, but he made the blah blah blah, and it's a 2.5 minute song. I highly recommend to listen to it at the beginning of the show. It's so hilarious. I just typed in "Dinger Tells Lies" and it gave me this. The whole thing was absolutely hilarious. So built something with super glue or something else, or I don't know. It's a great song. So I just wrote it and it gave it to me. I can't download like the old days because I'm not going to pay for the. I'm not going to pay for that $9. I don't need it anymore. But I just typed in "Dinger Tells Lies" and it gave me a really good song. So on his behalf.
But the thing is, I was asking Cowboy, you haven't been doing any Sarasota Tim stuff. What's up?
Oh,
you. Why haven't you done any more Sarasota Tim stuff? I haven't seen any lately, unless you just put it.
Well, I took a break last night, and then I plan on doing one today.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I get to it, but I'm not like. Dinger tells you everything he's doing, so I don't really feel the need to have to do what I used to do.
Well, you're more entertaining than Dinger. You're more entertaining than Dinger. If I can listen,
I'm kind of more like looking in the comments and seeing what's going on the peripheral to talk about it, because otherwise, I'm just doing a recap of what Dinger's doing, and it's kind of repetitive.
Now, the only thing is I wonder how long Dinger has been watching Sarasota Tim, because there's a lot of history on Sarasota Tim that maybe you would know more because you've been on there more, or for the last year or two, because Tim's got a lot of history there, and it's just kind of crazy, but I don't know.
Yeah, but there's really not much going on there. He only owns 3 pieces of property that have any value, and he can't afford to do anything because of his cash flow.
Oh, cash flow,
he has a 1,700, and then I don't know. At best, he gets 2,000.
Yeah, it's going to get real thin for him, I think.
So by the time he pays 800 in lot rent and utilities and insurance and all that, was that maybe leave him $600-800 a month?
Yeah, you know what? He's got brand new vehicles, and I'll bet you anything he's got them. He has no coverage on them. He's got them on liability only. I'll bet you. Like that.
Yeah, he could have that. Yeah, and then he's in no hurry to get that windshield fixed because he doesn't have the money.
You know what? And that's the thing here, at least here in Arizona, and I'm sure in most states they do. You have a thing where if you have coverage, you get free replacement on windshields. That's what we got here.
You're right. He probably doesn't have that coverage.
That's what I'm saying. He's got the cheap bare bone minimum, but it nips him in the butt all the time. It's always going to do that, even with his medical and all.
Yeah, if that chip's smaller than a quarter, they can fix it without replacing it. I don't know. I haven't seen the chip. But if he waits, it's going to crack, and then he's going to have to replace the whole thing. But he might have to replace the whole thing anyway. I don't know. I haven't seen the damage. I don't even know if he showed it to us.
I heard about it, but I never did watch anything. I just, zip in there to see what's going on, but I don't click on him. That's it. I'm like a blind views,
Because now, without Tammy, now he's on the slow decline.
Oh, T-Bucket.
Yeah, and we got him called out enough, so he's not going to get a new friend that doesn't know any better.
So supposedly he went to go pick up Fred at the airport. Is that what? I mean, I didn't watch it, and so I don't know if he...
I don't believe it. Him and Fred dropped Rafaela off at the airport, but
he didn't ever show him.
There's no filming going over the bridge, no filming at the airport.
Oh, so it's just about the crowd.
I love the behavior.
The story wasn't elaborate, nothing like where. Well, of course she's not going to care, but like where she's going or who she's meeting,
right?
Or why she's traveling, which I can understand because he's a narcissist. He doesn't care.
Right.
But
I do love.
I don't believe he did it.
I do.
I think he was supposed to, and then he wound up not doing it, and he just thought it'd be part of, and he'd be some content on a day. Because I think even the day before he wasn't like, oh well, in a couple of days we're taking Rafaela, and the day we're taking Rafaela, it's just all of a sudden that day they were taking Rafaela.
Who's Rafaela?
I don't believe it. I don't got any receipts, but I don't believe it.
Who's Rafaela?
Fred's wife.
Oh, okay.
Fred's a 4 million mile trucker.
Okay.
Retired, 80 years old.
I do love that he's taking the shirt off, walking across the bridge. That's pretty hilarious. Going to Bendover Park. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Well, I think that's a signal saying he's available.
That's what I think. Because there was another guy doing it too in the background, and he's been going over that bridge. Why are you going over that bridge all the time? I mean, what's the thing about it? There's something going on there. It really is. I mean, it's got to be some kind of a pickup place there for,
Yeah, it's got to be like maybe he wore out his welcome at parking lot number 2.
That's so funny. They have a gay parking lot.
Maybe the cops finally told him to move on or something and almost had to go to jail or something like that.
Well, that's what Cowpote says. Says when the police find that shit up, they clear those people out of it.
Yep. Yeah, but they do that in Minneapolis.
It's not good for families.
No, when you're at a park.
If you're trying to attract families to come to your park, you don't want that there.
Because then if they're in the shitters having sex, or there's they don't need that happen in Minneapolis all the time at the
what's the thing with Tammy? I mean, you think that's for real, or you think that's a bunch of baloney? He's going back to.
I've been more wrong on the Tammy predictions than I've been right, but I still like making them. But
right.
I think she's still gone, but I could be wrong because it does look like he's living. He does look like he's living in that camper now.
Oh, so that means he's. I don't know who's been paying for her place. Anyways, I kind of thought maybe it was him. But not unless she's just as bad as him, maybe she's scamming. I don't know. It's just hard to.
And the reason his mileage is so bad on the Honda is because he uses it as daytime air conditioning. So he's city driving and he's having it running while he's parked. So that's why his mileage is so bad.
My God. Yeah, it's. And then that hangs out over there at the mall all the time too, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's just nuts.
Because during the day he can't stay there even if he wants to, because even full blast that place probably doesn't get under 80.
You wait till that small air conditioner freezes up on him, and he's gonna be without nothing. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled that one yet to where he could get money out of somebody about, an AC or something, just to con him that, oh yeah, my AC just froze up. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know if he has any more followers that actually donate to him or not, or new followers.
Well, and if he's going to be in hot temperatures, he should have paid the extra money and got 50 amp with 2 AC units.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if he had 2 units on that, he'd be pretty comfortable.
Well, if you listen to Tammy in the beginning when they went to go look at him, what she wanted and what he wanted, of course, he's always going for the cheap. Everything's the cheap, and it's biting him. It biting him all the time. Even when he goes on the cheap on his medical stuff, he's paying $45, and supposedly. And like I say, I don't know what's for real or not. You can just assume.
Right. Do you think tonight? Do you think the brown shirts? Do you think do you think the dinger thing will come up tonight? Do you think that will come up tonight?
Oh, the dinger thing.
The dinger.
I don't know. Well, Dinger said on his video that he wasn't going to be able to make it because he's going to be out to dinner with his woman.
Yeah, but my point is somebody else might say something because, just a trigger.
Yeah, but I mean, Dinger won't be in the chat.
I know, but somebody else Dinger wouldn't bring it up. He wouldn't bring it up. Somebody else will bring it up to trigger him.
Yeah, but that's a cop out. You could have your cell phone and just have the chat going while you're at dinner.
Right.
But I was on there. I went on the Dinger because I saw that because I thought, well, if this is not for real, he'll put something out, and he did today. So I thought, well, I went down and started reading comments, and I'm going like, well, what are they ratting on me? Why are they coming on me? I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was Cowpote.
People love ripping on you.
But everybody's used to you doing the different characters, so they probably just.
And then, like I said, they came ripping on me about the Navy SEAL one, which I thought I was giving them a compliment, but I guess not. See, they don't have. These kind of people have all the hate in the world. They don't have no imagination.
I agree.
No imagination.
Well, when you said that, in my mind, I was kind of thinking stolen valor. If you weren't a Navy SEAL and you're saying you're a Navy SEAL, that's not good.
Well,
you're still a veteran, but you're not that kind of veteran.
Yeah, well, he supposedly he was a proud veteran, and as a Navy SEAL, you don't go out and start floating it around with a license plate on there. Oh, I'm an ex-Navy SEAL, and wear the hat. I'm an ex-retired Navy SEAL. I mean, the guy that I knew at the nuclear power plant, he worked. He was a Navy SEAL, and he told us some of the stuff they went through for Hell Week, and that's where I got it from. And then I ran into a young kid that when I worked for Bechtel. He was in the Navy, and he went out for Hell Week, and he made it almost all the way through, but he had wore his skin all the way down to the bone in his foot, and they pulled him out. They wouldn't let him go, and he said that was a big disappointment there.
Yeah, that Hell Week, I've seen things of that.
A lot of those guys, they have to sit out, and then they allow them to go back in once they're healed.
Right, and so
just because you wash out with an injury doesn't mean you're done. It just means you don't graduate with that class. You'll have to come back. And then there's my brother-in-law. There's 3 different segments to it. So if you wash out in the final segment, you don't have to go through the first 2 again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen some videos on that. That's not easy stuff. That's not easy at all.
Oh.
They say the only easy day was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's their motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy doing that kind of behavior. But
So and then he had other stories in there. He said, "Yeah, we would have to go in front of the ship, and they were trolling through the minefield." And we would have to swim around out there, make sure we locate the mines and everything. And I was like, God dang, man. But, they did a lot of different things. But, if you're going to be a Navy SEAL, you're not going to go out and brag about it. And I'm sure most of them don't, But,
no, they don't. In fact, they're one of the only branches where they're allowed to have long hair and beards, so they can fit in with the civilian population.
Wow.
So sometimes you don't know it's them because they don't have like the traditional crew cut.
I was trying to remember. I was watching some talk show and they were talking about, and I don't forget what it was now. It was some band members. They were down in South America, and they were partying at this bar one night. And there's these guys, and they says, "Hey, oh yeah, what do you guys do?" "Oh well, we work for the government." And they didn't get. And then they finally said, "They said, oh wow, so what do you do?" "Oh well, we got some stuff going on in the jungle." And it was like, that's where, they drop in there at night, and then they take care of whatever in the jungles,
Right.
But I don't know. That's interesting stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys, so, anything else? It was just kind of funny to hear him get all triggered on this behavior, so I thought it was kind of funny that Dinger had to step up and do that stuff. But
well, he's getting close to that 1,000, and that makes you a little crazy. I remember when I was close to 1,000.
Hey, I'm 90 away on this channel. It doesn't. It's great to get there, but I highly doubt I'm going to get there, and it's going to take him forever.
I know,
to get there.
but it sits in your mind even if you try to ignore it, because it's just one of those things.
I'm just telling you, it doesn't sit in my mind. It doesn't sit in my mind. So I get it.
I think it's exciting.
All it does is it.
Bald-faced liar.
Yeah.
The bald-faced lie.
Bold-faced lie. Gentlemen, I'm going to. I just wrote a song, but it just generated for me. I'm going to play it at the end here. It's Dinger in the Navy. So. But
in the Navy.
Dinger spins his tails, wheels on fire. World tumbles out higher and higher. Every story, a web of thin air. A truth party, but he's never there. That's the Dinger tells lies. That's the one. Then it says Dinger tells lies. You ask for the moon, he'll give you the skies. He says he wrestled sharks, won a Nobel 2, built a rocket ship out of Elmer's glue, claims he knows a prince, dance with the queen. His life is a movie that no one's seen. Oh, does he believe it? Who knows? His tales are wind and whatever it blows. Dinger tells lies. That's a great song, that one. You'll like it. But gentlemen, thank you for both coming on the show. We're having shrimp tonight. You guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you both along the way, okay?
All right,
we'll see you.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it very, very much. It's always nice to have those guys come on the show. Mark and lovely and talented Carl coming on the show, saving trolls. I appreciate it very, very much. But we just wrote in the Navy one is thinking it out. But I appreciate it very much. The military, the armed forces, all the branches. We always do. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant Guard, Coast Guard, in and on uniform. Thank you so much to this country. Without you, we have little nothing at all. Don't drink and drive. Always practice safe sex. Okay? Thrill pill, trench cherry patch, put a condom on. That's all we ever ask. AIDS will kill you. Herpes lasts forever. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. Okay? Don't call someone. Don't drink and drive either. Just call someone an emergency. Pick up the phone. Okay. Too much to drink. I don't know why people have to continue to do that kind of behavior. Okay. I don't get it. But this Dinger in the Navy is slowly writing it here for me. But I do appreciate Fear Mongering Radio. Hope you guys have a good Friday. I'll be out at the lovely and talented car show today, and it's always fun. Dinger telling bold-faced lies. Shame on you, Dinger. We know you're lying through your teeth. Lying then or lying now, right? Shame on you if you can't dance too, right? It's like, holy moly, what a goalie, right? Dinger. Calling in the show, then lying about it. Dinger tells lies. We're Dinger in the Navy. We're working on this right now, man. Working. Like, what's her name? It's called. I've been talking a long time. Melissa. Her taking care of her nephew, her grandson, working. The kid was like 3 or 4 years old. I'm working. So right now it's slowly, but anyways, the hunch, man. Donald J. Nuke in the bass, man. Goes scorched earth on their young asses about the Jeffrey Epstein, right? But yeah, working on this dinger in the Navy. Come on, dudes. Let's get this done. What the hell you think you're doing, dudes? Dinger in the Navy. Bum, 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 bum. Taken Forever. It gives you 2 songs when they're epic, when they're done right. I don't get it. Oop, here we go. Okay, Dinger in the Navy. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's stop this thing. Here we go. Here we go. Dinger in the Navy, and away we go. Boom, boom.
Salt on my boots, waves in my hair. Every day's a carnival, no one cares. Fish in the sea are giving me a stare. Anchors up, full steam ahead. Dreams alive, nothing's dead. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Decks, a dance floor under the stars. Moonlight's brighter than the tiki bars. Counting jellyfish like they're shooting stars. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Captain's hat tilted, the breeze is my crew. Seagulls squawk a melody brand new. Oh, the ocean's a playground, and I'm overdue. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Captain's hat tilted, the breeze is my crew. Seagulls walk a melody brand new. Oh, the ocean's a playground, and I'm overdue.
Okay, that's the first. Here's the second one. I'll end it here. Here's the second one. Say that one. The second one in the Navy. You guys, hope you enjoyed the show. So away we go.
Salt on my boots, waves in my hair. Every day's a carnival, no one cares. Fish in the sea are giving me a stare. Anchors up, full steam ahead. Dreams alive, nothing's dead. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Decks a dance floor under the stars. Moonlight's brighter than the tiki bars. Counting jellyfish like they're shooting stars. Dinger in the Navy, swinging like it's wavy. Life's a little crazy, but I'm feeling gravy. Captain's hat tilted, the breeze is my crew. Seagulls squawk a melody brand new. Oh, the ocean Captain's hat tilted, the breeze is my crew. Seagulls squawk, a melody breaks.